Welcome to the Nexus of Adventure, where stories transcend the page, a place where heroes and villains clash. This is Break, Battle, and Roll.
It's once again time, guys, to break, battle, and roll. My name is Aaron Rollins. I am your DM, barkeep, GM, not your dungeon daddy, so shut up. And I am here with Chad Stafford.
I love it when you tell me to shut up, dungeon daddy. No!
God, this remote recording's so frustrating. I can't slap you right now.
Yeah, I know. It's frustrating for me, too. Wait, for the same reason? Like that you want to get slapped?
You want to get slapped by your dungeon daddy?
No comment.
It's sounding more like the DM-inatrix right now.
Aye.
Moving right along.
Hello. I didn't even get to say who I am.
We've skipped you. You lost out on this one, but
that's fair. You know, you make the rules, and I would never disobey.
Or would I? Oh, God. Janelle, please start talking over Chad at this point.
Hi there, I'm Janelle Wilkie, aka Flowerkraut. Oh my god, my voice. Hi.
You have this uncanny ability to unclear your voice.
Yeah, that's so weird. What the hell?
And Dustin Blushmit.
Hi everybody, Sherman Jeopard. I feel very uncomfortable with the current situation in the podcasting room.
What are you talking about, Sherman? Everything is fine.
Oh, thank God Timothy's actually here. Oh.
All right, guys, on our last break, battle, and roll. Together with the Frodes, Timothy, Flowerkraut, Sherman, and Lily returned to the Fey Lion Gate in preparation for King Tibber and his kin to head into the material plane for a flay feast. Lily tearfully bade the party farewell, now having to stay in the Feywild as the gate's keeper. She asked the party that they let her mother, Helene, know that she will miss her and that she loves her. The Frodes destroyed Sir Leon's mausoleum as they piled through the rift, followed shortly by the heroes, finding themselves in the ruins of the tomb. They climbed out, but before they could get off the recursive island, they were met by Laminaria, the Hag of the Deep. Raging at the sight of her flays being devoured, Laminaria summoned forth an army of boggles, enough to combine into a hulking bogstrosity. She then called upon her sisters to grant her the power of the heart and unleashed spell after spell in her attack. The adventurers lashed back, and an epic battle ensued. The hag incapacitated Sherman with a hold person spell, tossed his sword in the lake, then began to march towards Flowerkraut, claiming that she would have no choice but to join the coven, even if it would take force to do so. As the situation grew more dire, King Tibber leapt out from the ruins to join them. Though he was unable to attack Laminaria due to the blood promise, he took to the air and squarely landed on the bogstrosity, completely splattering the remaining conjoined boggles. With a flick of his tongue, he returned Sherman's sword to him from the water and wished the party good luck before bounding off in search of food for himself. With renewed strength, Timothy, Flowerkraut, and Sherman triumphed over Laminaria. As she stumbled back after the final attack, rifts in Miriam's heart opened in her chest, whereupon the other hags reached out their arms and pulled in to consume Laminaria's portion. Screaming in her abandonment, the Hag of the Deep fell to the ground and withered to mush. The trio hurried to the rowboat and pushed off of the recursive island. They ran through Praxil under a sky of flays and leaping Frodes, hurrying back to Wallock. As they approached, however, the protective magic around the town faded, allowing the flays to buzz in and attack. The heroes raced inside to find chaos in the streets, with citizens panicking from both Flay and Frode presence. The party made their way to the town square, where a reverberating beat could be heard from within the stables. The doors busted open, revealing the source of the music. Jive Horse. Kaork stood in the square, chewing on the last of the few flays he had caught, and as the beat dropped, so too his head began to bob to it. And that's where we left it.
I love that you fully accepted the glory of Jive Horse.
Jive Horse is love. Jive Horse is life.
Oh, Jive Horse is in our hearts. So, the scene here, guys, is that people are confused. They're conflicted. They're both panicking, but they're dancing at the same time.
It's a way to be. It's a lifestyle.
So they're screaming, but breakdancing. And there's some kind of strange calming effect after a little bit as the Frodes begin to take care of the flame problem. You're not sure how much damage they dealt, but there's not a problem in the town square at least. And these people have kind of calmed themselves, and Jive Horse has walked very calmly through the crowds, bobbing his head.
So majestic. But I'm still gonna need those headphones back.
I turned to Timothy. Timothy, look what you've done. Like, did you ever expect that this was going to be the result when you gave him those headphones?
You know, I've come to learn that my expectations will continue to be shattered. Whether that's for good or for bad, it just depends on the situation. But in this case, I gotta say, this is some good stuff.
Flowerkraut is looking around to see if anyone is in need of immediate help right now.
It doesn't seem like anyone's in immediate help or immediate need. They have kind of stopped dancing as Jive Horse has passed on, and Jive Horse is, carrying down the streets, calming everyone down. You see the Frodes will stop for a second and kind of just, bobbing their heads, and then they jump off again. And it kind of communicates that, hey, we're chill. We're good. But you guys see out in the town square, Lord Galago and his feet tap dancing underneath him.
Oh my gosh, Flowerkraut, look at this guy go.
What is going on? I don't understand. I can't stop my feet. This is ridiculous.
This is the most I've seen you move, Lord Galago.
I'm sweating. I'm so tired. Oh.
Don't worry. We'll get you a chair ready and we'll put it nearby. Wouldn't want you to go too far.
Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, could you bring that over here, please?
Why are you pointing to the farthest away chair? Why do you do this? Okay, fine. No, it's fine. No, you keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, okay. Maybe I could dance that direction?
Yeah, let's meet in the middle. That's good.
Okay. Oh.
So he finally kind of gains control of himself and takes a seat.
Where exactly have you been? What is this? Are these creatures going to consume us now?
Oh no, that's not part of their vacation package.
Sherman, perhaps you should explain a little more about their vacation package.
Oh, hold on, Sherman. I'll get your PowerPoint presentation put up. Hold on.
Oh, good call.
And you, Sherman, this is unacceptable. I had higher hopes for a member of PAL than to bring these creatures here to bring us ruin.
Oh no, sir, they're not bringing you ruin. They're actually saving your whole island right now. So I would show a little respect.
You expect us to live like this?
Oh no, this is a vacation package. They're going to come in, take care of the bug problem, eat a lot, and then have you ever had to dry out a lake? And that, well, not around here, I guess, because everything's islands. But sometimes you have to dry out a lake, and then there's a lot of fish still in the lake, and you've gotta go in and you bring something to eat the rest of the fish out of the lake, so that way you can fill the lake back up with water, and it doesn't smell like nasty fish. That's basically what we're doing right here. Is we're bringing something in to take care of the bug problem, and then they're gonna go back home. And after they shit all over the island.
Oh, God, the smell. Oh. Did that creature just defecate on the streets over there?
Just let's look at it this way. Your island was living on some borrowed time. And, I mean, Really, this is quite the opportunity for you to help cultivate more of your amazing, delicious fruits. The ambrosia.
Oh yeah, those turds make great fertilizer, let me tell you.
Indeed.
Lord Galago seems kind of stunned at all of this information. And Amelia comes running out from the shrine of Miriam. And she's looking around. She's like,
Hi. You're back? Good?
Hi.
What's going on?
Do you need any help, Amelia?
Yeah, we need that protective barrier up, again. But I don't know if we can. There's giant toads jumping around now. This is getting really... Lord Galago, are you alright?
Oh, Amelia, we're doomed. This is the end. I knew it. I knew it.
Is he still tap dancing while he says this?
he's sitting, but his feet are still tapping on the floor.
He's got the beat in his heart, at least.
All right, Flowerkraut is going to grab Galago by the turtleneck.
Oh,
All right.
oh, please.
That's so out of season.
Listen here, buddy.
I get very cold. Please don't pull it. When it gets loose, it doesn't seal as well.
All right, Lord Galago, listen up. The protective barrier is not an option anymore. The frogs are here to help out now. Don't you dare look a jive horse in the mouth, all right? This is the next best plan that the prophetess Miriam had in mind. So this is what we're going with.
Amelia looks at you and says,
The prophetess did this?
I mean, technically, yes.
This is where she led us to be. She brought us here for a reason. She brought Lily. She had us meet Lily for a reason.
These toads are eating the insects.
Yeah.
It makes sense. Oh, praise Miriam.
And I wasn't gonna do it.
And Lily stayed behind to keep the portal open so that they can return once they've filled their bellies.
Lily gave up her freedom so that the Frodes would come help with this problem, and they promised not to hurt any of the villagers in return.
Praise the prophetess. That is good news. This has been rough. You've been gone for 2 days. We thought that maybe you were lost, that the flays got you. We were honestly a little mad that Lily disappeared with you, and we thought we were doomed, especially moments ago when the barrier just faded.
So, wait. You're saying we were gone for 2 whole days?
Yes.
you guys think about it, and you pretty sure you maybe were gone for like 3 to 4 hours?
Yeah, it didn't feel like that long at all.
No. But then again, time does work funny in the Feywilds.
Well, you got back right in time. I'm sure there's a lot to explain to these people, so I'm going to get started on that. But is there anything else I need to do or I need to know about before this? I mean, are we expecting any more of these creatures that are a threat to us?
I think we took care of the origin of that particular problem.
However, I think if ever there is another normal insectoid season, that these Frodes are now contracted to go on at least a yearly vacation. They'll come in after a crop and fertilize for the next crop. So they'll come in and get some good food and take care of bugs for you guys, and then they will go back home. So that might be a normal occurrence for the foreseeable future until you know, something else happens.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of paperwork.
Oh no, Sherman took care of the whole thing. He got him set up with the platinum card and everything.
Oh yes, I pull out the scroll with the slobber signature that I got from
If you see here on the contract, there's even like a little punch out area. So after their 5th visit, you know,
It's free.
I don't know what something happens. I'm not quite sure what. Sherman, what did we agree upon?
So essentially, you no longer have to pay a service to have your lands fertilized because that's going to be part of the deal. So you get to grow crops, you get to have wonderful plumpkins and moiki fruit and other delicious things that y'all make here. You can do that all the time. You can even start exporting to other islands if you want, because I'm sure you won't have to make so much for ambrosia since you don't have to keep the big sky wall portal barrier.
Sherman, if this whole like pal thing doesn't work out for you, you're quite the entrepreneur.
Seriously.
Does it also say that we have to keep dancing?
Oh, that's a completely separate thing. We need to sort
we
through
don't
that.
even know what that's about.
Why are you dancing? Am I dancing?
don't know.
Are we all still? Are we? Oh, we're dancing
Wait,
too. Oh my goodness.
Are we also dancing?
Yeah, look at us go.
Wow.
Oh, wow. I don't dance, but I'm dancing.
It's crazy. You don't even really notice it. Just feels like this is life now.
Yeah. Hey.
Flowerkraut grabs Amelia's hands like, come on, yeah, let's just go with it.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, you take lead, all right?
yeah.
All right. Whoa, spin, all right.
Sherman, dip me.
You want me to dip you somewhere?
No, not
We just came back from the lake.
not like that.
Sure, I do an example with Amelia. Sherman, like this. Ah!
Sherman tries to dip Timothy, I guess. What is that? What is that? Sleight of hand or animal handling?
Performance.
Performance? Okay.
Animal handling.
All right, let's see. Oh boy, that's a 9.
Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah, it's just like awkward dip.
Oh, look at me. I got 2 left paws.
Yeah, it's okay. I think it's more of our height difference that's really throwing you off.
I do have 2 left paws. I think I got 4 left paws.
Oh my, that's so many paws.
All right, well, if you wouldn't mind,
Amelia
sorry
kind
about
of
that.
straightens herself up and she kind of pulls on her robe a little bit and straightens her hair, and you see a little blush on her face.
so I'm gonna go explain the situation to the townfolk, and if you wouldn't mind, I'd like to meet with you later. Perhaps.
She looks around and it's actually the sun's starting to get low, and she goes,
Perhaps in the morning. You are staying for a bit, right?
Oh yeah.
I do believe we'd have to stay the night at the very least.
Do you think there's anything we need to do to help out, or is this situation kind of under control on its own?
I don't know. You 3 seem to know more about what's going on than I do.
Well, I for one sure would like to catch up with Jokon's horse, because that thing sure is bopping some tunes over there.
Well, I only need a short rest to get my strength back, so I can stay up for a little while longer if you guys want to chill out for a bit, and I can make sure things are under control out here.
Oh, would you do that? That would be so nice.
Hell yeah, of course.
Wonderful. I'll see you in the morning then.
See you then.
and Amelia turns around and scurries off.
So are the Frodes kind of like, does it look like the situation is well at hand? That they don't need or require any additional assistance?
It looks like, at least here in Wallock, it's well in hand. You can look off in the distance and you can see occasionally a Frode leaping high into the air, and they seem to have the flays on the run.
Oh man, I still haven't gotten one. I'm still trying to get one, man. I can't jump that high. Come on, man. Someone bring me down one of them juicy little buggers.
The little Frode.
Can Flowerkraut use a little thaumaturgy to scare some of the flays back into, like, towards the Frodes and stuff?
Yeah, you can. You run to like the outer perimeter of the town and start just like blasting like what noise or whatever, or
thunderclaps and noise, and I just like maniacally like just shooting thunder in the air. Yes!
She's just redirecting with like gusts of wind and everything as the flays are getting drawn back at the Frodes.
Yeah, I think I have thunderclap too. Nice little cantrip of thunderclap. Yeah.
Even the little Frode gets his hands on one.
Oh, man. Oh, that's tasty. That's so good. I don't even mind the fart smell.
Everything seems to be under control in Wallock, and you can't like tell where Jive Horse has gone. It seems that it's just kind of like walked around. You just kind of hear this hum of a jive beat, you know, as it's walking around.
Whoa. Maybe Jive Horse was in our hearts the whole time. Maybe it's almost like it's an ethereal kind of thing.
And Jive Horse is mystical as hell.
He's become one with the beat, like the whisper of wind.
Was he there on the island? Like, did he get a little piece of heart too?
All right, so what do you guys do?
I have something in mind. If we are ready to introduce something I've been wanting to do for the last couple episodes. I don't know if I should be the first one to go though. Well, you know what? We'll just start what I'm going to do if that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, totally.
All right. Flowerkraut, once she sees that things have calmed down a bit and the Frodes have basically taken care of most of the flays, she busts out her book and opens it up to one of the new pages she got since she had entered the Feywilds. And she breathes a long sigh. She's a little bit nervous, but excited and hopeful. And she takes out her satchel and she brings out her little totems that she collected from her wind chimes back at home and kind of forms something of like a pentagram. She takes her little fishbone necklace and sets it down and has the book in the middle, and she is going to work on summoning a familiar.
Ooh.
And that takes about an hour to do, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So that's what Flowerkraut's up to right now.
Awesome. Is it a pentaclam?
A pentaclam. Oh yeah, it is.
Heck yeah. Okay.
Flowerkraut, I'm not sure what's going on here, but is there anything we can do to help you?
I mean, at this point, the clam kind of runs itself. I'll be here summoning for a bit if you guys want to take a little breather. But if this works out, I'm really excited for you guys to meet someone.
This is incredible. So much has changed from us being here. We've gone from summoning shields, and now you're summoning a friend. This is exciting.
Hell yeah.
If only Jive Horse was here to see this.
I don't want to go back to the inn without everyone, because I feel like everyone should be together when we have to talk to Lily's mom.
Yeah, Helene.
Yeah.
So you guys are just kind of like hanging out while Flowerkraut's doing this?
I've never seen a familiar be found before.
Yeah, Timothy is staring intently.
Okay. So the pentaclam, you know, there's all these different points along it, and as Flowerkraut's, you know, weaving in the magic, you see the points are all kind of connecting into this, you know, three-dimensional clam shape floating above the ground, almost like an astrological projection. And, you know, it's pulsating these purple colors, and you see that she's pulling in magic from a different plane of existence. You're not sure what, but, you know, as Flower's following these instructions out of her Book of Shadows, she starts to form this energy that's just slowly growing like an egg in the middle of the clam. and it's growing bigger, bigger, bigger.
A little pearl, if you will. I guess it's
Yeah.
not an oyster, but still, you know.
Until after an hour's work at this spell, it summons. And Flowerkraut, would you like to describe what this thing looks like?
Yes. You guys, are you ready for this?
So ready.
Ready,
So,
willing,
yeah.
able.
All right. Here she comes. Say hello to Brandy. And out pops a cat Thulu, which is a cat that has basically octopus tentacles for its mouth and kind of a squid-like head. And she is a kind of pale pink and aqua color with an aqua green eye and it is like a cat-like eye. And she's got some little stripies and dots. And she doesn't have any fur. She's totally smooth. She basically has the consistency of like an octopus for her skin, but with bone structure underneath.
I'll take this opportunity to shout out the complete McKay Creature Compendium, where the cat Thulu came from.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Oh,
my goodness.
Brandy.
It's adorable.
So cute.
I can't even handle how cute this thing is.
Oh my gosh. It just looks like it's gonna just knock over a glass on a counter.
Is Sherman a little conflicted?
Yeah.
Sherman, you doing all right, bud?
Oh, I'm great.
You're standing behind me. Is there a reason for that?
I love you.
I do have to warn you guys, Brandy, I mean, it's been a while, but back when Brandy and I used to adventure a lot together, she was a bit mischievous and could sometimes be a little bit evil, but she's cool. Brandy, it's been forever. How are you doing?
Hello, Flowerkraut.
Also, side note, Brandy kind of sort of has a little bit of the personality of Yzma as a cat.
Oh wow.
Oh, this is my voice. What?
What?
Did you bring me some brains?
Okay. Timothy's now standing behind Sherman.
You guys notice that Brandy's also like speaking in your minds. It's not moving its mouth at all.
Oh yeah, she's also like a touch psychic.
Oh, just a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Picked up on that one, I think.
Maybe the birds got the brains. I'm gonna go try them. Huh?
Oh no,
Okay.
Brandy.
Okay.
Come
Listen.
here.
Yeah, okay. I'm already freaking out that I'm hearing the words in my brain and not in my ears.
Flowerkraut goes to grab like a leftover flake corpse and brings over its head. Here, how about this? You must be starving. It's been ages.
I'm so hungry.
It's like 3 times its size, but it's just gonna eat it like whole.
Yeah.
So Brandy just literally crawls into its head, and all of its mouth tentacles just wrap around the flay's head, and you see.
Okay. This is endearing, right? Like this is how this is what goes on.
Yeah, totally. Flowerkraut is now a little bit nervous, like, oh man, like, she's like, maybe I didn't think this through, because she has a dogfolk companion and a Kenku companion. And I think Brandy would just have way too much fun messing around with them. So she's gonna have to keep extra close eye. Now I'm curious, Aaron, would my familiar kind of have any sense of how much time has passed, or is it like nothing to her?
Yeah, Brandy would know that it's been a long time, but also Brandy's like, it doesn't dwell on it. You know, I guess there's not been a whole lot like I've missed you so much. It's just like the whole, oh, you're back, great. Let's have fun.
Okay, cool. Flowerkraut scoops up Brandy once she's done sucking out some insect brains.
That's really small.
I'm guessing you need a little bit more than that to be satisfied, huh?
I'm still hungry.
All right. I'm gonna go find like maybe a couple more brains for Brandy. But can I meet you guys back at the tavern where Helene's at?
Yes, that sounds like a plan. Me, someone who does not have brain, can't think good. Plans sound swell.
Timothy, that's not going to work. Like, if she can communicate with you.
Wink.
Would you look at the time? I think we left something over at the, and I just grabbed Timothy and we start walking away.
Oh fuck.
Well, we'll be at the place that you said.
Yes, place of thing. We go now. Bye.
Has something telepathically communicated?
Yeah, it's always that, Brandy. You know that. we gotta be nice to our new friends. And I know it's been a while. How have you been?
Our head has been floating around, finding brains everywhere. It's been delicious.
That sounds lovely. So Flowerkraut is going to kind of walk around with Brandy, finds a couple, insect husks to stop by and see if there's brains there. And Flowerkraut is feeling a little bit conflicted at this point, not about Brandy necessarily, but she is concerned about some stuff that Laminaria had said when they were battling. Because at the time, Flowerkraut, of course, was like, we have the upper hand. It makes sense to fight right now. But she is nervous that the sisters are going to hurt her newfound companions in order to get her to join them. And Flowerkraut is not really sure how she wants to proceed with this. She's a little bit, especially when she looks back at Brandy, who was a companion she had back with her old traveling party. There are some things that it feels like this is a fresh start, but then with the things that Laminaria said, Flowerkraut is nervous that she would lose it all again. So Flowerkraut's feeling a little bit introspective right now. And she's kind of taking some time to think while she's walking around with Brandy. But she'll eventually meet up with those guys back at the tavern.
So you guys get back to the fruits of your labor inn and wine bar, and you notice that a lot of the townfolk that have that are sweating profusely from all the dancing are taking their rest in the tables, and they're like trying to understand what exactly just happened. You see them all. That's the only topic of conversation going on right now in the bar is that what's going on? Are we dead right now? Is this a fever dream? Am I gonna pinch me? Should I just try to wake up right now? And they see you guys walk in, and they're like, "Oh, hey, it's you guys! You guys!"
Well, hello. Yes,
The-
it is.
yeah.
It is us guys.
Yes, it is the
Just-
two of us,
just-
the guys. Specifically.
Yeah, the guys that did the Miriam shield thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah, there's that guy. That's what I was waiting for.
Hey, look. Oh man, I'm so glad he's still here. Life of the party, that one.
I ever need a pick me up. That's what's gonna do it right there.
Brett, why do you keep doing that? You've been doing that for a couple days now. God, would you shut up already?
Hey! No. You keep being you.
Sherman pulls out the handbook from his pack. He's like, I'm really sure that it didn't say anything about it lasting this long.
Sherman, it's kind of like Jive Horse. It just life found a way, and we just gotta accept it for what it is, man.
Well, hey, why don't you guys come sit down with us? We'll buy you around, and we can celebrate the end of times together. Yeah.
Wait,
because
the end of times?
End of times. Also, buy us a round. A round of what? A round of
wine.
A round of cheese. Just one wheel of cheese, please.
Ooh, yes, I could go for something round in cheese form.
Sure, we'll get you some cheese. Just come take a load off. We'll get you comfortable so that when those big things come in there and sweep us up with their big long tongues, it's not going to feel that painful because we'll be drunk.
I get what they're talking about. Okay, all right. Sherman, you want to explain this? You tend to be far better at the lines of communication when there's multiple people standing around us.
Just as you say that, you hear, and outside of the inn, you see a face of a Frode kind of like staring through the door. And the guy's like, well, it came earlier than I thought. Here we go. And all of a sudden, what that gnarled crystal thing appears right in front of the Frode and begins to circle around, and you see the blood running through the crystal. And the Frode goes, forward, and then jumps away.
Yep. Remember, we had a contract.
You guys are pretty good. You scare that thing away?
I mean, technically, yes.
Yes, through the
Through
the power of travel agencies and political know-how, we scared them.
I take it back. One round's not enough. Sit your butts down. You got drinks all night. Let's go.
I wonder. I look at Timothy and I pull him aside a little bit from everyone. I'm like, do you think maybe King Tibber wants to do some of his stand-up for the people here at the tavern?
Oh, my
he's really been working on his jokes since we came over.
Well, you definitely would know more about the jokes. I'm just concerned that we'll need an interpreter. Like, is there a way to teach people how to speak that language? Or
Sherman's face goes completely blank because he forgot that he was the only one who could understand them.
I'm one for potty humor because that seems to be their thing, at least what I could understand.
Oh, well then maybe not. Maybe we'll save that for another year after they have some common lessons. So that way, he can really work on his type 5 between now and then.
I don't know the words that are coming out of your mouth, but you say it with such smile on your face, and I just agree with it.
All right. So no one's concerned about the giant toads anymore, right? Everyone understands that they're just chill. They're cool now.
Yeah!
See, this guy gets it. This guy gets it.
This guy. Get that guy a round of things, whatever is round and something we give to people. I'm still learning. I don't get stuff very often. We had to steal things.
So a couple glasses of fruit wine is delivered to the table along with a cheese tray.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. It's wax covered. That's interesting. Never seen wax covered cheese before.
Oh, really? It was covered in wax?
Oh, I think you're supposed to remove. There's like a little tab. It's like a little tab. You have to pull it off first.
Oh, why is my mouth chewy?
Oh boy. It's really in there.
Yeah. Oh, babe. Oh, that's so good though.
Yeah, once you get past the wax, it's really tasty.
You guys hang out with these townsfolk that are just kind of like glad to be alive, and they ask you a couple questions here and there, about.
Okay, great. I kind of understand the whole Frode thing, but why were we all dancing? My legs are killing me, and I'm a farmer. I'm on them all the time. I have never danced like that before.
Sherman notices that his legs are also quite tired, and he's been dancing for far less time than anyone else, and is like, I am not entirely sure, but it's always important to get some extra cardio in, especially if you're going to be working on a farm, because you never skip farm day when you're doing legs.
Okay.
What is in this wine?
That was a good one. I don't care what they say, Sherman. That was good. You talk. You use big words, and people seem to nod to them. So that's got to be something. What is this? This thing I'm drinking? Woo! It's good. It's good stuff.
I don't know if I should have any more.
You should definitely have more. They said rounds. We get, I guess that means more than one.
They're only one in.
Yeah. Waiting for the second one.
Flowerkraut comes in at this point.
Okay.
Oh, hey, guys. Ha.
Hey, look.
You started the party without me, huh?
Oh, it's her too.
It's her. Yeah, it's her.
Yeah.
She, her, the lady.
The
Yeah.
lady.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm a lady.
It's the lady.
What is this? Why are you guys all talking like this?
Well, because they gave us some really good cheese, and
rounds. We got rounds.
rounds.
So many rounds.
Hey, yeah, you sit down and we'll get you in on this.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Does anyone know where Helene is?
Helene.
Oh.
Oh,
Timothy, I totally forgot.
I'm right there with you, my guy. We had plans, and we didn't follow through on said plans.
Oh my gosh. How many of these have you had?
What?
He's probably in the back. She's usually cooking or putting the cheese trays together or something.
Are you You work here, sir. Are you supposed to partake
I don't
the
work here. I'm a farmer.
What?
You're a bird.
I am a what? You're crazy, man.
You're crazy, man.
You're crazy. I'm not a bird.
Man.
Yeah.
I'm drinking with a bird. I'm crazy.
I'm drinking with a crazy guy who sees birds drinking with him. What
crazy
a crazy
guy.
Yeah, he's crazy.
I don't see the
God.
bird. Where's the bird at?
Brandy, I think we have more brains to suck.
What did your friend do to us, Flowerkraut? Because I do not feel the same.
I don't think this was Brandy's fault. How many drinks have you guys had?
I don't know. Was there any brandy in the wine? Oh,
Aha!
I don't know. You guys are probably a drink and a half in at this point.
Oh man, I'm such a lightweight. Literally, I'm lightweight. I don't have much in me, so when there's this, it fills up. I'm like 90% this now.
So, you guys are having a grand old time, and Helene comes walking into the bar proper from the back room, and she looks a little exasperated. She runs over to the bar and she kind of cranes her neck, sees the three of you, and then she's looking around, and she's looking for a fourth.
Hi, Miss Lily's mom?
Helene.
Miss Lily's mom, Helene? Can we have a word with you, please?
Is Lily okay?
Yes.
She's better than okay.
Good. Please come to the back room. We can speak in private back there.
You guys walk back into like the kitchen, and she turns to you. Does she still not want to see me or something?
No. Who wants to... I very not subtly lean... I was like, who wants to take point on this? You knew her the best.
I can start.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's really not like that at all, Helene. This might be hard to hear as her mother, but it was her love for the town that made her decide she needed to stay in the Feywilds to protect you all.
The Feywild?
She's now the gatekeeper of the Feywilds.
What does that mean?
In order to keep the village safe, Lily had to basically make a contract with the Frodes, the giant frogs that were bouncing about town eating all the bugs. She made a contract with them so that they would save the village. Her end of the deal was that she had to be the gatekeeper so she could let them come out when you need help and then return home.
You're telling me that all of this crazy talk that Lily was right about? All of this? This Feywild, these green folk, this,
Well, yes. I mean, when you think about it, it's not that far-fetched. Consider everything else that's going on the material plane and the world, and these amazing deities that we encounter, and like the prophetess Miriam. If those things and those people are real, why wouldn't the green people be real?
It's not that I didn't believe they were real, it was that I didn't want to believe that they would bring any goodness to Praxil. We are devout followers of Miriam, and Lily was always pushing back on our traditions, on our beliefs. There's something always different about her. But she was never afraid of anything, of anyone. And here on Praxil, we are taught fear. We are taught to be afraid. It's what keeps us alive. But she wouldn't listen. You said she's safe.
Lily, she is safe. And Lily was right. But she, even if things were hard, she didn't hold it against you. She loved the people of Praxil enough to do this. It was an act of love.
I can't say that we were deserving of that, the way we treated her. And the way I allowed her to be treated.
Well, in this case, maybe now you all can honor her and accept that which is different, because sometimes those that are different are going to bring about change for the better. It may seem difficult at first, but what she did brought change that is going to help all of you. And maybe that stemmed from a difficult place, so she had to, I guess, separate herself off and feel isolated, but like Flowerkraut said, it still came from a place of love. And even Sherman and I, who didn't know her very long, she protected us, she helped us, and you know, she had to learn that from somewhere, and I don't think all of you are bad. You just don't understand that which is different. And I think I kind of have an idea of what that feels like from time to time. And I guess what I'm just saying is honor what she did and let others know.
I think you're right. I think this town needs a wake-up call. I think this town is getting that wake-up call through this. I don't know what exactly this means for the way we've been living our lives. And people around here are not always open to that change, but I think we're going to have to just take it in stride. You know, at first I was glad when Lily left the town. She used to embarrass me, and I used to only care about myself and my reputation being a proprietor. But I'm a mother. I started to miss her. She'd come into town every once in a while, but she wouldn't say much to me. I started feeling like maybe I missed my opportunity to make up for all of that. I knew I was wrong in pushing her away, and I was too caught up in our Praxilian traditions to see her perspective. And now she's done this after everything.
Helene, you can show her that it meant something. She used to dream of the Fey Wilds, and maybe now that she's there, she'll dream of you all here now. And she'll see if you do take those steps. Lily accepted me when I first came here without even knowing me. And I got to see that little girl become the most beautiful woman in that moment in the Fey Wilds. She accepted a hard fate, but when she did, she, I feel, became the best she could be.
Thank you. Thank you for being there for her. Being there where I couldn't be. Even though you haven't known her long, I think Lily did have a lot of love to give. Thank you for bringing this news to me. I'm hoping that someday I'll still get to see her. Maybe in my dreams.
I hope so too.
Maybe it's time that I stop trying to teach her and for once learn from her instead.
You know, as silly as it might sound, I've had to do the same. She started my new journey. I think Lily is the reason that I even came into contact with the prophetess Miriam. She led me to this. So I learned from her too. And I'm hella old. I'm so old.
Yeah, hella.
Heckin' yeah, man.
Well, please, rest here tonight on the house. You deserved it for everything you did. I've just been hearing people talk about this whole Frode and Flay, this Feywild Miriam no longer protecting us. It's a change, but we all have to make the best of this, and God damn it, I'm going to make sure that everyone knows that my daughter did this for us.
Yeah, and Helene, I know. Trust me. I know. Not only is changing yourself hard, but changing other people can be very hard. But It's like throwing a rock into a pond, and that rock, the ripple might start off small, but as those ripples go out, they can get bigger. And I think Lily made some big changes to help Praxil and Wallock and you, and she's the rock in this metaphor that I'm talking about right now. But you get to be the first ripple, so you can do just as much good as she did by not living in fear and by just being kind to everyone, even if they are kind of stupid, like the Lord Calico.
Helene steps forward and hugs you, Sherman.
Oh, wait, hold on. I trained for this. Yes. Oh, there.
He's got the pamphlet out behind her from looking. Tapping her with the other hand.
Yeah. 100%.
She awkwardly turns and hugs you, Flowerkraut. Thank you. Thank you for taking care of her.
She took care of me out there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Your daughter's kind of a badass.
Yeah, she had a major glow up while we were there. Like literally, figuratively, literally, physically, metamorphically. Just like all of the things. It was
Lily.
Lily. Yeah, it was a spectacle for sure.
She turns and she crouches down and hugs you, Timothy.
Oh, that's good. I was thinking I was gonna get left out.
Never.
I could get used to this.
Oh, okay. Enough of this.
Okay.
We can get back to celebrating that we're not insect food, and yeah, get back out there. You got drinks coming. I don't care what I've got in stock. We're alive.
That we are. All right, boys, shall we? Mm-hmm. You doing all right, Timothy?
Oh boy.
Sherman, shall you practice again your there technique on Timothy?
Oh yeah. Oh, this is an excellent opportunity. Yeah. I kneel down as well, and I go, there. Just really,
Sherman,
just
there's something really, there's like, I don't know if it feels like paper. I can't tell if it's paper, but there's just like a sharp corner. It's in there. Like, are you reading something? Is there, what's going on, bud?
It will be fine. You're there.
I heard a page turn. What are you doing?
Sherman, not so stilted. My God.
All right, let's get more of those rounds. Let's just go. Let's do this.
Okay, maximum of one more for each of you, I think, would be good.
Let me get more of that wax cheese.
That's quitter talk, Flowerkraut.
So yeah, you guys return to the bar, and another round is brought to your table.
Oh, hey, you're back. And I got you a drink. It's right there.
Hey,
Right there.
this guy.
Hey,
Yeah.
look at this guy right here.
You're a dog.
Oh my God, he is a dog. That's crazy.
Not. Well, yes, but actually no.
He told me he had 4 left paws earlier. Isn't that weird? It's so weird.
I don't even make any
And
sense.
we're back to this now.
Wow. Emotional moments can be very sobering, but we're back here.
Yeah, you guys sobered up really quick in there, and now we're like, you guys got a few sips in, and now we're back to this, and you have a friend out here, apparently. What, do you even know his name? Does he know your names?
They know my name, right?
Yeah. This one's. You're a human. Ha! See? That's
you
a
got
funny
me.
joke. You got
me.
Let's make a I just start drinking my drink.
Does Sherman pour the drink on the table before drinking, like lapping it?
I don't think so.
Just laps it out of the cup.
Just has to get a saucer out and goes to town.
So you guys enjoy a little reprieve after everything, and you're given 3 rooms here at the Fruits of Your Labor Inn and Wine Room.
Oh, wait, we sleep in the house? She said on the house.
What are you talking about?
Timothy, that means free, Timothy.
What is free?
Remember the rounds of bread?
Yes.
It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that,
Whoa.
Timothy.
It is not requiring of money.
Except it's asleep.
Is this gonna be a normal thing?
Probably not.
Was I doing it wrong?
You know, I actually don't know that about you, Timothy.
Oh.
Were you doing life wrong?
Oh
before?
man. Crowdy McFlowers, we gotta talk.
Ah.
We should do it on the house. Is that what that means? We do it on the house?
I mean, I am free right now.
We'll go. Sherman, we're going to the roof.
Oof. I'm already there, man. Oof.
I would say Timothy probably just falls over and falls asleep at this point.
Flowerkraut picks him up and brings him to one of the rooms.
Okay. So you tuck Timothy in for the night.
She's got Sherman over one of her arms too. She's helping him stumble up the stairway. There.
Sherman eyes Brandy and thinks, "You're not gonna suck my brain while I'm sleeping, are you? You better not."
I never think about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, if I thought about it and you thought of me thinking about it about you, then you'd have to... Oh boy, I gotta go to bed.
Are you okay there, Sherman? Your face is scrunching up like you're worried about something.
Brandy's got like one tentacle on Sherman's head.
Oh, Brandy, stop that. You know not to do that. Naughty. Haha, naughty.
All right, so you take Sherman to his room and retire to your own for the night. And you guys drift off to sleep. Okay, so Timothy, you find yourself standing atop a mountain. It's cold and windy, and your feathers can't seem to keep the heat in. The clouds sit below you. This peak stretches up higher than you've ever been before. And the only thing racing through your mind at the moment is, I should be able to see him from here. I've reached the highest peak. Where is he? Tiermund Brassstone.
Tierman.
Is he still alive even? Are you too late at this point? And suddenly the clouds in one small section below you part, and your vision zooms in. There. You found him. Wait. No. This is just a memory, because you're seeing yourself with Tierman. You see yourself fearful of his condition, unsure what to do. He hands you the lute, and you watch as you take it hesitantly unsure of yourself in bringing back what he needs. You watch as your past self steals himself and leaves. The clouds below you fill in again. And then another area below you opens up. Far, far below, you see Tierman again, clutching for life, waiting.
No. Tierman.
Waiting for his little bird friend to return with medicine, something that would help him. And you feel that time is running short as you watch him begin to slip away.
No. No. I have to save him. I have to keep trying.
And then you see someone approach him. A cloaked figure. They kneel down next to him, and you watch as Tierman wakes up just slightly. They speak to one another, but you can't hear what's being said. Tierman nods, and the figure reaches out and touches him on the forehead. The dwarf falls into slumber, and they wave a hand over his unconscious form, and you watch as Tierman rises up a few feet, just hovering in the air. White power glows within the figure as they trace an outline in the air, opening up a green rift. The same that you have seen before, a portal to the Feywild. The mysterious person then slowly pushes Tierman through it, then steps before the portal themselves, but before they enter it, they turn and they look up at you. High up through the opening in the clouds, they pull the large hood back, and you see the captain of the Valcuddy.
What?
The same man who graciously pulled you from your failing raft, fed you, gave you rest, then accused you of being a spy before banishing you from his ship. He smiles up at you, salutes. Then his face shifts. His skin turns red and horns sprout from his head. You see the horned hag from Adristia as she slips through the portal behind Tierman.
Tierman!
And all fades to black. Flowerkraut. You go to sleep. But then you wake up. Like, must not slept long. But wait. You're not in the inn anymore. You're lying in the same bed you've slept in for ages. Your cave. And it feels like the last couple days were just a dream. Adventuring again. Pfft, who needs that? When you have this hot beach babe lying next to you. Her hand draped over you. You smile as you stare at the ceiling. And you think how things really couldn't get much better than this. You've had enough pain for one lifetime. Enough sadness. You didn't want to let anyone else down, so the best method was to never again rise to anyone's expectations. You shift under her arm, but suddenly the arm grabs you, and pain sears into your stomach as you notice long fingernails growing out of it, clutching down.
What?
You pivot your head, and you see, lying next to you, is Laminaria. Her eyes wide
You.
and empty, her lips moving slowly.
They know you now. You can't hide from her.
I won't be a part of this.
You stumble out of the bed and you pull the sheet with you. But as you turn to the bed, she's gone. The sound of feet on the sand outside is heard. And as you move to the entrance of your cave, the sun is setting beyond the horizon. And you see the shadowy silhouette of Laminaria stepping into the water, naked and frail, her seaweed hair dragging behind her. She gets about waist high into the sea. She turns her head over her shoulder to you.
I was never given a choice. You will not be given one either.
And with that, her body fades into sea foam. And she disappears. Sherman.
Orv?
Bernice is pulled away from you as the foster staff drag her into a retraining room once again.
What?
She screams your name, Sherman!
Bernice!
You hold onto her paw as long as you can before Dober pulls you back. He looks to the ground.
Don't, Sherman. They'll take you next. You know the rules.
He turns shamelessly and walks away,
Oh, Dober.
joining the litter class once again. You're back here
No.
another day wondering what the future is waiting for you, if any future at all.
No.
The sound of Bernice's yelps fade away as you wince. The foster instructor gestures you, "Come here,"
Yeah.
then points to a spot.
Yes, sir.
You get there and he goes, "Sit."
Yes, sir.
I know each one of you wants to be the goodest boy or goodest girl. You'll have to work for that. That was not an example of being a good dogfolk. Remember that. And in the meantime, we have a special visitor from one of our agencies we work with that might inspire you to be on your best behavior. The door opens, and in walks a tall personage clad in armor. Sir Leon of Pal.
What?
His plate mail clangs as he militaristically walks to the front of the litter and looks down at each of you.
Greatness. You each want greatness. You can find greatness, but it will not be from those around you. You cannot take greatness from one another. You must find it within. You cannot give greatness to one another. They must find it themselves.
Sir Leon draws his sword and paces back and forth, pointing at each foster pup.
And some of you will mistake affirmation as greatness. Recognition does not make you great. It makes you seen. It makes you visible. Successes and failures.
His sword lines up with you as he stares deep into your eyes.
Failure to your companions. Failure to protect them.
He points his sword down at the ground and rests both paws on the pommel.
Greatness only comes to those who have something to sacrifice for it.
The classroom grows dark as you see Sir Leon still staring at you until all that is left is black.
Whew. Well, I don't like that dream.
Flowerkraut feels for Brandy and pulls her close and runs her fingers behind her ears.
She telepathically purrs.
Oh, Brandy, what have we gotten ourselves into this time?
Timothy clutches the lute of Tierman Brasstone, and he's sitting in the bed, just clutching it as closely as he can, not knowing if what he saw was real or not.
There's just like a clattering of paw nails on the ground, and then there's just a very loud thud on the wall as Sherman gets up, and before he's fully awake, he runs into the wall and falls down. We were just playing. We were just playing. We're just playing. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay to have fun. Why does my head hurt?
Sherman hears the softest knock he's ever heard at his door.
I'm good at hearing. I'm really good at hearing. Hello?
Sherman, are you awake?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I am now. Want to come in, buddy?
Yeah, if that's okay with you.
Sure. Come on in. I'm just putting a cold cloth on my forehead.
Yeah, that was quite the night, wasn't it?
Yeah, he was. Sherman thinks off, and he's thinking of, like, he has no recollection of Sir Leon. Like, he knows Sir Leon would have been dead long before he was ever in the foster program, so he's very confused as to how
That's not
those,
a memory that you had.
as to how those two things merge into one dream memory.
You doing all right, bud?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm great. Do you need to talk about something? Or are you cold? I'm really furry. I can be a pretty good pillow or a blanket. Is it morning yet? I don't know.
I don't know either, and I didn't know that having that much fun would have such an unfortunate aftermath. My head is, well, if the little cat demon wants my brain, I don't know if there's a lot left of it.
Oh man.
But
wait, is this what happens when you drink things? If that's the case, I don't want to drink anything ever again. Just water for me.
I think that's a good idea. Sherman, did anything... I know this sounds weird, but did anything weird happen to you last night? Like, I only ask because ever since I've met you and Flowerkraut, just things have become so crazy. We've met gods and goddesses and went to whole different worlds, and I'm just having a hard time understanding what's real and what's not.
Well, I know I had, from the bump on my forehead, I know I had a hell of a nightmare last night. But I haven't had a dream like that in a long time.
So maybe there is a connection. I too had some sort of, I guess, dream, but part of it was memory and part of it was some things I've never seen before, so I don't know how to interpret it.
I think what's best right now is we maybe try to shake it off and do our best, but perhaps Flower's more familiar with these kinds of things. Maybe she'd be able to give us some insight into what dreams mean, or if dreams can tell you things. I don't know. I'm really good at being nice and hitting things, man. This stuff is way out of my league.
All I was ever good at was stealing things and I guess that was it. But I met someone a long time ago. I guess not too long. Long for me, I suppose, and he saw that I could do something else, and that was what my dream was about, was of that person, and maybe we should talk to Flowerkraut. Maybe she had something similar happen, maybe since getting this piece of the goddess, whatever it is, maybe it's given us something more?
That's a good point. I've never had a piece of a goddess in me before, so that is new. That's definitely...
I just didn't want to bother Flowerkraut. She finally got her familiar back. I didn't want to trouble her with these thoughts.
Maybe if there's room in there, we can... I don't know, I'll bring a couple blankets, and you could bring a couple pillows, and we could spend the rest of the night having... a good old slumber party, and we won't have to think about things until morning.
A pillow nest.
A pillow nest, yeah, just for you.
I like that. Let's go say hi to Flowerkraut.
Sherman starts gathering and pulling all the blankets off of the bed and the sheets and just ripping them off. They were already pretty messy, but he's just tearing everything off this bed. All right, I got my stuff. Let's go.
The second softest knocking at the door anyone has ever heard.
Hey, Flowerkraut, are you... I had a bad dream.
Yeah, we both kind of had bad dreams. And we don't want to bother you, but we both kind of feel that you might know a little bit more about this stuff than neither of us do.
If you let us in, then I'll make a nice little fort, and we can have a good old fashioned slumber party. Like you used to do back when you were a pup.
You guys used to do that?
Yeah, I mean, when we were really little, we would all sleep together.
I guess we kind of did something similar, but it was sleeping on top of all the things we stole.
That's adorable.
Wow, love it.
You guys hear maybe a little bit of shuffling downstairs and the sound of something clattering to the ground, but there's no sound in Flowerkraut's room.
Sherman catches a whiff of something, and he's like, you know what? I'm kind of in the mood for a late night snack, so I might go raid the fridge. And he says fridge, like a liar.
Squinty eyes. I'm going to choose to follow you.
So I just drop all of the bedding just on the ground in the middle of the hallway. Okay. And start following my nose.
The Flowerkraut's room door opens up just slightly, and you see the bedding get pulled through the little crack in the door.
Oh.
And then the door shuts.
Okay.
Sherman, did you saw that too, right? You saw that?
Yeah, I maybe.
Do you think Brandy sat is it pillows, blankets, and brains? Is that kind of the big three for Brandy?
Sherman has an internal memory of a long time ago where someone kept pulling his blanket underneath the door to his kennel and gets a little teary-eyed for a second and then says, "Let's not worry about it right now. I'm hungry," and just starts walking down the stairs.
All right. And I take it they find Flowerkraut in the kitchen?
Oh yeah, Flowerkraut's in the trash right now looking for some ingredients so she can speak with her patron. She doesn't even know if she can do it anymore at this point. After her last conversation with her in the Feywild, but she is looking around for some rotten fish and some like old cheese and cheese
old moldy
wax.
cheese for sure.
Yeah, she's looking around for
Wax wrappers.
So at this moment, I'd like to do what I call the blue special. And I'm not wearing armor right now, and so I'd like to accidentally try to stealth up and then say hi right in her face while she's not looking.
You gotta roll for that.
Roll a stealth check.
Okay, here we go.
And then Flowerkraut, you have a passive perception of 12.
Oh god, that's real bad.
Oh
So
my.
that's a 4. So I guess I forgot to take off one of my like boots or something.
Or you're going to sneak and Timothy just blurps out, "Hi, Flowerkraut."
Oh,
Hi. I didn't know you were gonna be hungry too. You find anything good?
hey guys. I'm not actually hungry. I'm looking for some. Sherman, you might remember this. You remember that gunk that you took a little nibble of a while back on the story arc?
Oh yeah, how could I forget?
I'm trying to. Was it really that good? I've never tried eating it before.
It's, where I come from, it's considered a delicacy.
It was like legit rotten junk. Like there's some of it in the trash right here. Like
I'm fairly certain the story arc is going to install a window. Like if they didn't before, like I think that might be a new feature when we get back.
I think you might be right, Timothy. But yeah, I'm looking for a little bit of gunk like that. That's kind of how I talk to my patron.
Oh yeah, you're the one that you said you talked to on you had a vision quest.
Oh yeah, it's like flying above the Feywild. That was cool.
Oh
Wait,
wow.
Wait, Flower,
Yeah.
when you have these visions, does it happen sometimes, I guess, like a dream, like when you're sleeping? Or like, does it happen kind of on accident, or is it something that you have to purposefully set out to do?
It can kind of be one way or the other. Flowerkraut, depending on how perceptive her companions are, like she shifts a little bit uncomfortably because she's remembering her dream.
Can I roll an insight?
Sure.
So what
That's
is
another-
that?
That's a 1. So
Well,
that's the
with a +3, so
so that is a 4 total in the 1 territory with that +3.
well, you're not getting any kind of weird vibes out of what she's saying.
Yeah, it can kind of basically be one way or the other. Like you can be intentional about it, and sometimes that gets results. But hey, yeah, sometimes it just comes to you, you know.
Well, I hope you don't mind, but I kind of had something happen, and I don't dream very often. Sorry, this might be too much to talk about this late at night while you're searching for cheese.
I could go for
I
some
can-
cheese right now.
I mean, Sherman, do you need a snack? Because I found some stuff that wasn't quite moldy enough for my liking that you might enjoy.
Oh yeah, I had a really bad dream and I woke up and I hit my head. Now I'm really hungry.
Oh yeah, here you go. Timothy, here. We can stop looking through the trash for now. Like, do we need to talk?
Is there anyone that's like around?
No, it's completely empty.
Oh
Figure
yeah,
out.
okay. No, yeah, let's head back to the main part of the bar. Let's make ourselves comfy.
Do you want me to try to find garbage for you?
I think Timothy would like us both here, Sherman.
Oh, okay.
We can, but I promise we can totally find garbage afterwards. Do you have enough snacks?
Oh yeah, I think I have enough snacks for one day.
That's the whole garbage pail, Sherman.
That's just enough.
He just has like the lid with all the food on it. Banana peels and cheese and crusts of bread.
And one stick.
Where'd that stick come from?
It used to be a wooden spoon, but
Oh.
now it's a stick.
But yeah, I know a little bit about dreams and visions. I'm more of a smell-o-vision kind of person, but you know, like maybe I could help you out.
So, Flower, when we first met, you asked me something, and it was about my voice.
Yeah.
I didn't always have one, and it took a long time to find it, and it wasn't even on purpose, and not a lot of people saw a lot of value in me because all I could do was mimic or copy and I guess steal. And that was really the only thing I was good at. But I met someone, and he saw something in me. I guess I didn't quite see him myself. And he trusted me, and he taught me how to play this. And Timothy holds up his lute, but I guess a little bit more tender than normal. Like he's struggling to kind of look at it. And this was his, and he trusted it to me. And he fell ill one day, and I went out to find a way to help him to make money and find medicine, and I tried. I really did. I tried. But by the time I got back, he wasn't there. And I've just been wandering and trying to find him. But this dream, it was a memory, somewhat. I saw him, and I saw when I left and how long it took me to get back, and then there was something else. I saw someone who I thought was a friend, who I trusted because they had done nice things for me, you know, like you guys. You were so kind, so of course I was going to trust him. But I don't think they were who they said they were. And I saw them transform into one of the hags. And I saw them take my friend. And I saw them go through a portal to the Feywild. This is something that my imagination couldn't make up. I couldn't think of something like this. This doesn't seem fabricated. It feels like it felt real.
Hey, but this is a dream you had.
Yes.
Right? Okay. I wonder if the prophetess Miriam somehow is able to give you more insight than you once had. Maybe she saw that and shared it with you. I know that my patron, whenever she would speak to me, she would know things about me without me having to say a word. And she found ways to reach me. And all I had to do was mash up some rotten gunk into my mortar and pestle. And she could just tell me through smell things she knew. I'm wondering if it's Miriam.
You think so? You think maybe the parts of her that are left with us, that's her way of reaching out?
It could be. Especially you've just recently had this dream. Flowerkraut kind of glances down and then looks over to Sherman.
Hi.
Hey.
Want some cheese?
I'm good.
Still got the wax on it and everything, just the way I like it.
You've been eating this with the wax on?
He's been doing that. We talked about it, but that's how he prefers it.
That's how it comes.
It keeps it fresh, Sherman. You have to take the wax off.
Well, maybe I want the wax to keep me fresh, okay?
Oh, okay. Sorry. I shouldn't tell you how to live. But Timothy, if the dream you had felt real, what wound up happening? Is there something we can do? Do you feel like Miriam is trying to tell you to do something else now?
I feel like we need to go back to the Feywild.
Okay.
I know that's crazy. We were just there. But I don't know what else to do. I've been searching for my friend for so long. I almost gave up, you know? I didn't think I would ever find him. But if there's a chance, I feel like I owe it to him.
Flowerkraut definitely feels this deeply. Like, I think for the first time, she feels connected to Timothy after seeing Brandy and after having looked at her totems again and just thinking about what it was or just thinking about the chance to bring back someone that you loved being lost. She feels very connected to Timothy in this moment.
Yeah.
She doesn't perceive that, but Flowerkraut nods resolutely. Timothy, it doesn't sound crazy at all. I'm happy to help you out with this. And Sherman, I think I speak for you as well. Sherman's gotta be game too, right, buddy?
Oh, if there's sometimes you get a hunch and you go and you have
Brunch?
Oh yeah, that sounds really good actually. So maybe we'll have more food when we actually get up from the actual sleep that we will have when we have our... Oh yeah, by the way, Flowerkraut, we are having a slumber party in your room. We brought all of the pillows and all the blankets. We're gonna make a fort. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And yeah, anyway, what was I saying?
You didn't leave those up for Brandy, did you?
Did I leave them out for Brandy? Technically, no.
They are now in Brandy's possession, yes.
Okay, great. So we're gonna have to find some new sheets for you guys.
Did she pee on them?
Not quite, but Brandy does make secretions so she can feel more comfy. I'm pretty sure Brandy is probably using all of the blankets and pillow forts because for Brandy, comfy means soft but also very, very wet. So, yeah.
I think what I was trying to say 2 thoughts ago was that Timothy, if you feel like this is where your road takes you, then I feel like it's my duty not only as your friend. Yes, I said the F word, friend. Not only as your friend, but as a member of PAL. If you have a friend that you think is in danger and they need liberation, I have absolutely no way to communicate with anyone from my organization, so it is up to me to take that job. And that is terrifying, but also very exciting at the same time.
As Sherman, as happy as I am to have a member of PAL, I'm even happier to have a friend.
Oh.
And he gives him the featheriest hug he's ever been given. There. Oh, there. There.
There. What is this? What is this emotion?
I don't know. I felt a little bit of it earlier, and then I was like, oh, this is great, but I'm sad and happy.
I freaking love you, man.
I love you too, man, and it's not even the drinks this time. Flowerkraut, get in this. Get in here.
All right. There, both of you. Flowerkraut's kind of like awkwardly chuckling and patting both of them.
Aww.
How about I get you some fresh blankets and we'll go powwow in one of our rooms.
I'm gonna get Brandy a bowl of water. Would she like a bowl of water?
She would probably love that.
I'm gonna find a bowl of water.
She was hanging out in my tub earlier, but
That sounds good.
she can't sleep in there though. It's not soft enough.
Got it.
So you guys powwow in the room and make a nice wet bed for Brandy to sleep in.
I make a pillow nest.
And yes, and a proper pillow nest and a pillow fort. And you guys go back to sleep for the rest of the night. Morning arrives. The wine room is not really busy, but it's open again, and they've got pastries downstairs for breakfast. And Helene smiles at you guys as you came down and like gestures to help yourselves as you start your next day.
Oh my goodness, I don't think... What did they put on the bread? What is this? It's delicious.
Yeah, so each pastry has like different fruits from Praxil turned into jams, like a moiki jam on one.
Some gilmberry jam.
There's a kafu nut cake.
Oh.
I didn't know bread could taste this good.
Flowerkraut pulls over a chair, a fourth chair to their table, hoping that Amelia will come by.
She does, in fact. In the morning, as you guys are enjoying your breakfast, she checks in to see if this is where you guys are, and she sits down with you.
It looks like everything's settled down. Thank you again. I haven't said that enough. We're allowing the farmers to return to their farms this morning. Those who want to go. We're not sure if there's more of those insect things out there, but I think your Frode friends, have taken care of that problem.
I think you're right. Do you think any of the farmers would need escort out there? I don't know how much of a a mess they're coming back to.
Yeah, we are assuming that a lot of their crops have been destroyed. So we're just going to see what we can do to salvage what we can. But escort or not, some of the farmers have already left. They were very anxious to get back and start trying to clean up this mess. But what I wanted to talk to you about this morning was that, the day that you left with Lily, I sent a message by Seagull to the apostleship and requested aid. At the time, we were under siege by these creatures, and you had disappeared, and I didn't know what else to do. And I prayed to Miriam as hard as I could that seagull wasn't going to get caught by those insects on its way out. And I'm pretty sure it got through.
Wait, did you say that you sent a message to the apostleship?
Yeah. The apostleship, the military of Stellamaris.
Yeah. Okay. Our pal has a working relationship with them. I'm sure they might be able to get a message back to my organization too. That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Glad I could help. If we get a message back, then I will certainly forward that along, that we could try to get in touch with Pal.
I guess if there's any communication back, I just don't know if anyone else is okay. I'm kind of adrift on the world right now. I got these two knuckleheads right here though to keep me company.
Hey,
That's good.
Sherman, you got me for a lifetime, and I mean every word of that.
Oh man, thank you. Anyway, enough about me. I'm sorry. Sometimes I have a thought and it just goes. So, go, what you were saying? I'm so sorry.
Just that I requested the help of the apostleship, though I don't think we need their help anymore, but I did request them to come to Praxil, so I'm hoping that...
And she's cut off by someone yelling her name outside.
Ugh.
Oh, this guy. Man, was full of the feels, and now they're just, whew, they're gone.
Amelia. Oh, there you are. Oh, yes. I don't normally do this, but this came in this morning.
Really?
Yes. Seagull, of course. Seagull. Oh, hello, Sherman. Hello, Timothy. Hello, Flowerkraut. You wouldn't happen to have a spare chair around, would you?
Let me get one for you, bud.
I mean, the table's a little full, but I'm sure we can make some space.
Sorry, I'm coming.
Timothy, you're giving Galago a run for his money with how slow you're tugging that.
Can't put too much effort into it. Just waking up.
So Amelia opens up the message and she goes,
Praise Miriam. They got it.
she reads it over quickly.
They've dispatched a ship. And, oh my, it's actually dispatched nearby. It's not even coming from Stella Maris. Oh, goodness. This ship is supposed to arrive this evening.
That's fast.
That's awfully quick for a ship.
Yeah, I sent the letter 2 days ago.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah, they must have received it the following day and immediately just... Let's see here. The ship is called the Saffron Citrine.
What? Like a place to pee?
That's a latrine.
That's a latrine. Oh my gosh. Oh, had one too many last night. Just 2.
If that's the case, we should head to Mogit, the port town here on Praxil. It's north of here. I would like to speak with the proctor when they arrive. And, well, what I intended to talk to you about with the apostleship coming, you 3 have proven that you have some kind of tie to the prophetess. No one else would have been able to complete the ritual of renewal. With that being said, and with the prime star disappearing, I think the 3 of you need to travel to Stella Maris and speak with Queen Cordelia.
The Queen?
What?
Oh wow, I've never met the Queen.
Is that a big deal?
Queens are kind of big. Not like size,
like actual-
but I mean they can be, but
Like stature.
like a deal. You know when a deal's kind of a big deal? Yeah.
Like when I was told to steal a lot of stuff. Like that
Hold on.
That was a big deal.
I don't really have a great history with royalty. Do you really think we need to go there?
I'm sure that everyone is confused. Everyone is probably panicked over the loss of Miriam. My spells don't work. If someone was to fall ill here in Praxil and Wallock, I would not be able to heal them. I would not be able to cure them. Stella Maris it lives and breathes the prophetess Miriam.
Oh, I bet they're not doing good right now then.
I'm sure that there's a lot of questions. And I think the three of you have the best answers right now as to what's going on.
Right. Wow. If they're looking for answers, they're probably not going to be real impressed with what they get. Let's put it that way.
I tell you what, I think it's more than okay for us to come meet the apostleship at Mogit at the dock, and we'd be more than happy to escort you there. But I think we'll need to make all of our decisions together as a team. So I don't know where we're gonna go, but I think everyone can at least agree that we can escort you to the next town.
That's fair enough. I just thought that there's a bit of Miriam still living within the three of you. And I thought the Queen might want to know that Miriam's not completely gone. I don't know what that means if Miriam has truly left us. This whole country depends on her in some way. And I don't have all the answers. But the Queen and her council might have more to say on it. Plus, there hasn't been much time since this happened, and I don't know what the state of Selamaris is right now. But you can make that choice. Let's at least speak to the apostleship. They might have some information on what's going on.
That sounds good. Sounds like we've got a decision to make, boys.
And that's where we'll end our episode. Winds with you, BB Army! Thank you for joining us for today's episode of Break Battle and Roll. We hope you're enjoying our adventure as much as we are in creating it. If you're looking for more ways to connect with Break Battle and Roll, follow our Instagram and Twitter, both at Break Battle Roll, or stop by and give us a like on the Break Battle and Roll Facebook page. Additionally, you can follow Chad Stafford at his Instagram and Twitter at It'sChitChad. That's ITSCHITCHAD, as well as his YouTube channels ChitChad and ChitChad Plays. Janelle Wilkie on her Instagram at Janelle.Wilkie, that's JANELLE.WILKE. Join our good buddy Dustin Bleshman as he streams on twitch.tv/TheFinalDestination. Follow his Instagram and TikTok both at @the_final_destination and his Twitter at FINL Destination. You can also find me, Aaron, on Twitter at AirKuma. That's AARKUMA. Though the four of us bring this podcast to you, it wouldn't have the same audio quality without our amazing musicians Ben Holland and Rory O'Neill, providing our theme song and musical accompaniment. Ben can be found on SoundCloud, and you can find Rory on Twitter at TrenchRoarfare. That's TRENCHRORFARE. We'd also like to shout out our good friends at the Roaring D20s, another fantastic D&D podcast with DM Scott Jones. Give them a follow on their Instagram and Twitter at RD20s Podcast. That's RD, the number 2, the number 0, S Podcast. Now that you're a part of the BB Army, help spread the word. Got a friend or two that's run dry on D&D podcasts? Send them our way. Also, if you're on Apple Podcasts, leave us a review. We'd love to hear what you think. Thanks again for listening. And now it's time for me to get back on the story arc, grab a drink, and get ready for the next adventure. Until next time.